Adults, what YouTube channels do you watch? CGP Grey, Lockpicking Lawyer, Lockpick Guy, Project Farm, runs weird things through engines. Tomato Anus, gaming speed runs with focus usually on Bethesda. Code Bullet, funny guy that explains coding things. Forgotten Weapons, I don't own a gun but looking at old ones is always cool. Various other gaming channels, Soviet Womble, T90 Official, Africa TV, RAR, and some others. Two Said Violin, two professional violinists making classical music memes. Adam Neely, all kinds and genres of music analysis. Short fun videos from a jazz bassist. Useful charts. Oversimplifies. Invicta. Monsieur Laser History. Short fun informative history videos. Cracking the Cryptic. Literally a guy solving Sudokus. Down the Rabbit Hole. Documentary-style videos about internet culture related or just plain strange weird content. Let me know. Documentary-style videos for mysteries and unusual events. You had me at two set. Adam Neely was just icing on the cake. Binging with Babish. I love Jenna Marbles' stuff she's done in the past couple of years. That and Julian's Cooking. Their podcast is a hoot as well. Approximately 32-year-old Lottie Tilda. It's great that they're very chill most of the time. It's nice to see a mature, rational person just hanging out and being goofy. Kind of an old-school YouTube vibe, but I like it. Read the thread title, and thought, I can't answer that because I'm not an adult. I'm 29. Shit creeps up on you real fast. I mainly watch tutorials on how to do thing I can't be bothered to read about. Forgotten Weapons. Jenna Marbles, Julian Salamita, and their Jenna Julian podcast. Kyle Hill, Nile Red, PBS Ians and Space Time. Good Mythical Morning, More, Mythical Kitchen, Bon Appetit, Binging with Babish, Kurzgesagt, Invicta, Kings and Generals, Historia Civilis, Edit. I completely forgot extra credits in the Townsends. Bon Appetit, Glenn and Friends and a few others. I miss Vincenzo. Recently found Glenn. He's pretty good. Oversimplified. Geography Now. Red Eagle Politics. Let's Talk Elections. Real life lore to name a few. I follow Geography Now like a religion. Probably unpopular, but I actually preferred the channel when he was more alone in the videos. I don't really like how he keeps bringing random new people in his videos. Legal Eagle, Bon Appetit. Red Letter Media, a movie-based channel where they review movies and also force themselves to watch random, terrible movies and talk about it. Rick Beato, Adam Neely, Guy Micklemore, music theory, composition-related channels. There's this *Dad. How do I? *YT channel which teaches about basic tasks, maintenance videos that you'd usually ask your dad for help on. That channel blew up literally overnight. Nile Red, Nitro Red, Peanut Butter Gamer, Space Hamster, Brutal Moose, Tetrabit Gaming, iNabs, Atosi, Simply Neological, 11, Vine Souse, Cryotic, Found Flicks, Dead Meat, Salty, Bionic PIG, Nexpo, Rerez, Rainbot, Night Mind, Gray Still Plays, Call Me Kevin, Chatronic, JonTron Show, Kappa Kaiju, Sabers Park, The Graham Stephan Show, Finance and Real Estate Talk for the not-so-financially savvy looking to learn. Graham is alright, but TBH a lot of his investment success, as well as a lot of YouTube real estate investors, is due to investing at the most opportune time in U.S. history. You could have bought nearly anything from 2009 to 2018 and made tons of money on it. It'll be interesting to see how some of these investors fare with the current economic climate. I think some of them are surely overleveraged, especially those who advocate putting down 3.5% on an FHA loan you move out of in a year and rent out at fairly thin margins. Having said that, I think Graham is excellent for setting a budget and for living as cheaply as possible so you can invest the majority of your income. I love his videos reacting to millennial money. Lock-picking lawyer. Ask a mortician. Fascinating and funny at the same time. Binging with Babish. Dead meat. Thanks for this one, Reddit. There goes hours of my life. Vanos Gaming. Kitchen Nightmares. Gordon Ramsay. Hell's Kitchen. G-Man Lives. Linus Tech Tips. Last week tonight. First we feast. Critical Role. Sorted Food. I was scrolling for this one. My favorite channel! Exclamation mark. Tom Scott. PBS Spacetime. PBSians. Hermitcraft. Practical Engineering. Veritasium. Scott Marley. Steve Mould. Minute Physics. Numberphile. And 3 Blue 1 Brown. Davey 504. Epic. Good to know I'm not the only person over 9 who finds him funny. I have slapped that up photo button. Let's game it out. Up is not jump. Vinesauce. Fun video game stuff to kill time. Noah Caldwell Gervais. He does fantastic long-form critique of video games. Goes into the narrative and the gameplay and how they interact as well as the context the game was released in. I particularly recommend his video on the Mass Effect trilogy. Good stuff. There's just something about the unbridled joy in Let's Game It Out's voice that is amazing. He's so fun. Me and my girlfriend watch every one of his videos. For some reason the startup sim game absolutely gets to her every time. I've had to watch it about 6 times because she cannot get enough of him moving the coffee maker. Every time. Lol. Avenue, DeBoss Garage, by Script Garage. Don't forget this old Tony. Shout out to Uncle Bumblefuck. Metatron, history buff whose focus is medieval Europe, Roman Empire and Samurai era Japan. Shadiversity, history buff whose focus is castles, everyday life, and warfare in medieval Europe. Knight Errant, history buff whose focus is on medieval arms and armor. Lindy Beige, if a Monty Python member was a history buff. So, Terry Jones? I will take any opportunity to plug Mr. Sark's gaming channel. He's entertained me since 2012 on Machinima Respawn, along with Hutch and CNanners. But Hutch is more streaming and CNanners is retired, on hiatus. His editing and comedy is hilarious. I love the stuff he does with Funhouse. His latest Predator videos are amazing. Their prop hunt videos were excellent. 3 of them together with a bit of APL sprinkled in were wonderful times. Contrapoint smiley face. Hearing about philosophy and being called gorge is a guilty pleasure of mine. Steph 1989 MRE Info. Barry Lewis. Chef John of FoodWishes.com. And Emmy Made in Japan are the 2 that spring to mind. I watch a ton of others regularly but I highly recommend the Monsieur. I keep trying to like Bon Appetite's content but they're a little too snooty and up their own asses for me. Especially Mr. I like my burgers raw. Claiming that stuff that's clearly rare or blue is too done. I just noticed all my top channels are food related. The 4K unnarrated tours of foreign cities. And drones of same. The original primitive technology guy John Plant. He hasn't posted in a while. Hope he didn't stop making videos. First we feast. Binging with Babish. Computer File. Doktor Mike. World War II. The Food Ranger. BBC Earth. Lockdown 23 and 1. Corridor Crew. Bill Burr. Lindsay Holiday. Kurt Skazakt. Excerpt 1A. Yes Theory. Just a couple who have uploaded in the last week. By Script Garage, a really funny guy fixing old muscle cars. Musty one, a good mechanic and fabricator who can fix a number of things. Mostly small engines though. A lot of pretty cool old VW stuff as well. Sail Life, Danish guy rebuilds a boat pretty much completely. Life on the Hulls, Australian guy builds a boat from scratch. Sailing La Vagabond, Australian couple sails around the world. Sailing Uma, similar. Project Atticus, similar. Acorn to Arabella, 2 young guys from the northeastern US build a wooden boat from scratch, including cutting down the trees. Almost identical to the channels I watch minus the car repair channels. I own a sailboat also. So that may be why. Do you have anything else I'm missing? I've got a handful of others, but I'm always on the lookout for a new series. I also watch Sailboat Story and Sailing Sulianis. I tend to watch the channels where the owners aren't flush with money. I can relate more to those. Lol. I'll check that out. Project Brewpeg is a good time as well. Sultan Tar is about as low buck as you can get. Also, I hear good things about Sailing Zingaro, except for the whole boat folding in half. Needle drop and Vsauce only melons for me. Contrapoints and Innuendo Studios. Also lots of videos of people who don't speak English welding things and forging aluminum when I get real high. Super Carlin Brothers for lots of nerd content regarding but not limited to Harry Potter and Disney. A whole lot of Bon Appetit. Check out Food Wishes sometime. Food Stuff. Bon Appetit. Binging with Babish. Joshua Weissman. America's Test Kitchen. History Stuff. Townsend's Time Team for old reruns of a UK show about British archaeology. Extra credits. Science Geekery. Veritasium. Tested. Simone Giertz. Ooh, points for Townsend's. One of my regular lineup as well. So many. A lot are mentioned already. But also, Dr. John Campbell. Health. Todd in the Shadows. Pop Music Reviewer. Beau of the Fifth Column. Politics. Re-education. Politics. Renegade Cut. Movies. Pop culture. Some politics. Ask a Mortician. Death Positive. You Suck at Cooking. Super Funny. Dominic Noble. Book, movie adaptation reviewer. Lindsay Ellis. Essayist. Vlog Brothers. Oak Channel. Back and forth videos between brothers. Now a YouTube empire. And many more. Plus whatever rabbit hole I'm going through this week, which is currently 18th century American cooking. Big ups for all the former That Guy with the Glasses channel awesome people on your list. I'm glad they left outgrew that pit. The funny thing is, most of them I found after that mess blew up. They are the best thing to come out of it. The Tim Tracker. I just adore Tim and Jen. I refer to them as my imaginary friends. Although I know they're not everyone's cup of tea. Luke Towan and his Boulder City Railroad model making series. Some of the dioramas he makes are just jaw-dropping. Winging it with Paul Lucas. As I'd love a job where I got to fly a lot. I only get to travel every 8/10 of a year, so I travel vicariously through the web. Lofty Pursuits. A sweet shop in Tallahassee, Florida. Who make raw candies. Such relaxing viewing. Watching them mix the sugar and they do a few random shapes. Fold it a bunch and voila. Sweeties. Lang Focus. Native Lang. Ecolinguist. COPA 90. Rabona TV. Attaché. Gabriel Traveler. Munchies. First We Feast. Wicked Tongues. Bad Lip Reading. Kings and Generals. History Time. Bald and Bankrupt. He solo travels to places and parts of the world that tourists don't go. He spends a lot of time interacting with locals, exploring villages, etc. He's not a typical tourist, and is really entertaining. Critical Role. It's pretty good. Is it Thursday yet? World War II. STEVE 1986 MRE info. Nice. Let's get this out onto a tray. He'll be coming back at you soon with something new. Or old. If you like cars, Sam Crack, Doug DeMuro, Stradman DD, Legit Street Cars, Hoovy's Garage, Smoking Tire. I would also add Hoonigan. And Carmudgeon is the new show that has Jason Camisa, who used to be with Motor Trend. Hoonigan is my all-time favorite car channel. Great content, great production, minimal drama. Cough DDE cough. Gotta add Drive Tribe in there if you ever watched Top Gear. Good call. Game, TV, movie theories. Disney, myth origin explantations. Gun videos. Engineering videos. I also enjoy Tim Pool. Tim Pool is a pandering liar lol. Not sure how it could be any more obvious. Cole the Corn Star. And I have no real interest in farming. I just find it fascinating how much they know and can get done. Curiosity Inc. especially the Potter's House series. Weird side. I think I've watched every CGP Grey video multiple times at this point. Cooking stuff, Bon Appetit, Sorted, Binging with Babish, Gaming stuff, Nerd Cubed, James Turner, Many a True Nerd, Up Is Not Jump, Girlfriend Reviews, Our Internet Historian, Recommend It to Others, Adventures of Roku, Ants Canada, and I still occasionally watch Cryotic because he's cool smiley face. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.